Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory, yes. Back on good old Satisfactory, ready to continue our playthrough, continue on our modded playthrough. And if you'd like to know what those mods are, the mods list is down in the description section of the video, along with a link to Satisfactory Mod Manager, so you can download and install mods for yourself, yes. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to be continuing our build here. Oh, the phlegm. Yes. This is what we were building on last time. This is kind of where we got to. We were going to be hooking this up. So in this side of the factory, if you don't know, this factory is it was a rubber factory, but we have repurposed it since we didn't need all of that rubber. We only needed some of the rubber. Yeah, this one's still producing rubber. This one's still going along. But yes, this one over here didn't need it. Didn't need this factory. So rather than destroying it, tearing it down, rebuilding a brand new factory, I thought it'd be best just to repurpose for our aluminum ingot factory. So basically, we've got on the left side here, we've got all these. We're going to have bauxite and water be coming in through the system into our alumina solution. Yeah, alumina solution, right? It's going to be producing that and silica. We're going to take the silica, bring it up. We're going to pull it out of this machine. As of with all these ones that are colored gray are all like that. All the ones on the right side here, these ones are colored white, because I couldn't come up with anything else. These ones are going to be aluminum scrap. So we're going to take that alumina solution and a little bit of coal, and we're going to put that together into alumina scrap and water. And we're going to pump this water back into this system, since this system needs water. Now, obviously, we're not going to be producing enough, so we're going to have to bring in more water in order to have enough water for the entire system. But everything is balanced out when it comes to the alumina solution. So we produce 120 per minute per machine. We've got 10 machines. We have downgraded these last time to go from what they were at 100%, which is 240, is what they need, down to 120. So now it's 1-to-1 when it comes to the alumina solution. So one machine pumping to each machine here, and that's kind of where we left off. Was we were building the pipe system down here, which all the alumina solution goes up and goes into each one of these machines. Then we'll bring the water down from here. It's going to go down and over. And that's going to go into the water system as well. We're going to be combining the water as well, because these only produce 60 water per minute. So if we take that 60 and we take that times 10, that's 600. So we could combine all of the pipes in order to bring them into that system over here. So that's pretty much what we're going to do today. Is we're going to be setting up this factory, getting it ready. Then we're going to go set up a train station. Now, I don't know if we're going to get that far, but this is basically just the plan for the whole thing. We need to set up a train station for both water and bauxite. Maybe even a coal one as well. I'm not really sure about the coal one. We'll see how much coal we're going to need. But we're going to take that and we're going to set that all up. That way, we get that all figured out and whatnot. So, yeah, we're going to bring this down just like this. Kind of like the other side. This is going to be the water. Get all these pipes hooked up. Put that over here. So yeah, also just one quick mention while we're building is that the one thing about this week that's going to be different from the other weeks, obviously, is the Planet Coaster series is being put on hold for right now because I just don't have the energy this week to do both series. I just I was getting ready. I was trying, and I was just like, man, I just can't. I started off this week pretty poorly, I would think. Is that it's just super exhausted. So we're gonna give Planet Coaster a little bit of a break for this week, and we'll pick it up again next week. But Satisfactory obviously will continue as normal because this is the main series, obviously. Oops. This is what my channel is built on. Pretty much. I don't know. Think whatever you like, but okay. So there's all of them. Now we just got to. I'm gonna put these all into one pipe, I think, and then I'm just gonna bring it around this way. So what if we do logistics? Don't know what happened to my hotbar there. There we go. Do a bit of 5. So it's probably going to be right here. I have an idea. If I can get the cross section. Actually, no, we'll just copy over here, I think. Yeah, we got room to do it as well. So from here, how many? 4. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Go 10. I don't know how far it goes over. Okay, it goes over way further than that. I just don't know. Yeah, the last one ended here as well. Alright, cool. Just take this wall down. We'll just use all the space, shall we? Just all of it. All the space. Put up our walls. Don't look underneath here, it's very messy. It's a very messy setup. That fog is flashing over there. I don't know what the heck's going on. Reminds me of a Planet Coaster. When you get too many effects going at one time on top of each other, and it just starts glitching. Yeah, excuse me. Okay, I think what I should probably do is I should probably paint these. Let's get these painted before I... Yeah, see, they turn black. But yeah, let's get these painted before we continue here, then it'll just make it easier. Okay, now that all those are painted, just pull these over. I think we'll do what we did here. Just pull it over this way. All the way to the end. And 1, 2. And then... Oh, we can't even see that. We need to go put down our floor holes first. Yeah, actually, I have a better idea. Instead of combining them and then sending them up, why don't we just combine them down here? Just pull a pipe through the ground. So we do this, all of them. Just get rid of all these pipes. Maybe. Okay, and then we go pipeline cross. Now these I'm going to have to hit H on that, see if it's locked. No. we get them all placed and then we rotate them with the... Just trying to think. We'll have to... I need to rotate these, but you can't rotate them when they're like this. You can't. If you try to rotate, it just does that, right? But if we get them rotated with the... Or we can rotate them with the... that other thing. Yeah, we want to rotate them to the left. To the left. Every one of them needs to be rotated to the left. I like how there's an arrow there for that pipe. Oh, because of that thing. Oh, interesting. Right. I don't know if you can separate these. We'll give it a shot, though. I don't know if these separate properly. It all depends. Some objects separate properly, or most objects separate properly, but some do not. We'll give it a shot, like I said. Yeah, see, it doesn't separate properly. Or did I do... No, I did 10. This one's... Okay, this one's lined up. This one's... Yeah, okay. Yeah, they don't separate correctly. Alright, that's fine. We'll just do one at a time then. Okay. Just one at a time. Okay, so now that they're all placed, take our smart mod here. Control click all of these. And now we should be able to rotate these. So these are going to rotate. I want them to rotate either clockwise or counterclockwise from my position. So we'll go Control and Alt. Change this to huge, so it does a 45 rotation. And then again, Control J. Whoops. Oh. Hold on. How do I change that again? Control Alt. I'm trying to remember what's the menu key. Or right mouse button. Alright, we gotta change the way it selects it, so, or the way it moves everything. Group select items, anchor only selectable. I don't remember how to do this. I never forget. Anchor. Is it disconnect anchor outputs from target outputs? No. Select items. Move selection from anchor to target. Copy selection. There's a way to do it. I just can't remember. Scaling. Group or ungrouped selection. That's what it is. Okay. Now we can go Control J. Nope. Okay, it's gonna be Shift J then? Shift J. Yep, there we go. Okay. And we'll close this. So now all of them have now rotated on the axis. Okay. And we can change that back. I don't use it very often. Like, that's like the third time I've ever used that option out of all these hours. So it's very unnatural for me to know where that option is at. But yeah, we can do this, and then we can do this. We can do this, and do that. Do that. Connect all these. be the water pipes, so we're going to recolor these as well. But I just needed to know where the thing was. Looks like it's right in the middle. Okay. Oh, never mind. It's not right in the middle. Oh, you know what we should do? We're not going to use it, but we'll use the floor hole here. Maybe. It's along this middle. I don't know if I can ever... Well, I guess if I'm doing it from the bottom, maybe. If I do it from the bottom. Damn, phlegm anyway. Did we keep... There it is. Is it going to be here? Yes. Sure it is. So I guess we just go until we see a line. Is that correct? Nope, it's not correct. Because that's the middle of the machine. You can't see it from this angle, you have to rotate. Oh, weird. It's hard to tell. I guess we'll just have to check each and every one of them. Just to make sure we got it placed correctly. They're not, like I said, they're not going to be used, but... because I can't use them. Because they're too close. I'll show you. Try to... See, the pipe is too short. Check that one. That's good. Oh. Yeah, man, from back here you can see him? That's kind of weird. If I move it back here, see him. This game sometimes. These lineup lines have always been kind of iffy. Should be one more. Wait, not that close. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. That's right. Now we can go up top. We'll go check them from up top. Those hopefully are correct, though. But like I said, we're not going to use them. Just going to be... Yeah, they all look correct. Okay, I'm going to remove the floor temporarily so we can access these. So basically, the floor hole is just a something to look good. But it's not going to be actually used because I can't use them. Oh, standing on that wall. Okay, so it's going to go like this then. We do that. Bring it over and then back 1, 2, just like that. Go from there. Oh, oops. It'll just be a little glitchy, that's all. I haven't seen... weird. So, or we could do it like this, I suppose. 2. Too far. Wait, does it go in the middle each time? I think it might. Yeah, I think it does. Sweet. Don't know how that's lining up, but hey, I'm not gonna argue with it. That's working pretty good. And again, this is another one of those scenarios where it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter about pumps, or it shouldn't anyway, because they're going just right back up to the same level, which apparently that's how the liquids are supposed to work. 1, 2. Oh, Noodle won't even work on these. Let me try. Can I connect? Oh, connect pipe with different. Flush the system. The entire network. Flush it all. Get it out of here. Goodbye. Down the toilet. Hopefully that done it. That's why it wasn't working. There we go. I was just like, what the heck? Usually Noodle, see, like, usually the auto won't work. So you gotta go Noodle, that's why I was confused. Wasn't reading the little red message. Counting back down. Very nice. It's a lot of work. But it's gonna work great. I hope. Again, I do need to get valves on this. I completely forgot about the valves and everything. That's just so we don't have backflow. But also we'll be able to turn it off for whatever reason. Yeah. Oh, this one has different fluids in them. Flush pipe network. Flush pipe network. Hopefully that should work now. Yeah. There we go. Okay, everything's connected. Now we just got to get them painted. Okay. Now that all of that is now painted, go and put the floor back. Get that out of here. Run! Run, buddy, run. Okay. Oh yes, valves. We need valves. I've almost forgot again. Where's my valves? Where are all my valves at? Okay, I do have some rubber. I don't know if it's enough though, considering valves are 4 rubber apiece. But I do want to get some valves on this. So I'm thinking, what if we put the valve... I'm trying to get a way to line this up so that we can do the same on all sides. Can leave a little bit of a gap, I suppose, like that. Yeah, something like that, anyway. As long as all these pipes are the same, just go along. Nice things, just like that. And I gotta do this for the other side of the room as well. So, Wish I could... Oh! I could just hold control because these are vertical. That's right. Or, sorry, horizontal. They're horizontal from each other. And they're just close enough. So I can just speed place. Okay. Speed placing. Alright. So this one... Yeah, just like that. Look at that. Oh, and it's now I'm out of rubber. Okay, I gotta go get some more. And you never want to hear that in the bedroom. I'm out of rubber, I gotta go get some more. Freaking run it down to the store. Half naked. Oh, jeez. I don't know if I even... Oh, I'm an idiot. We're like, you're right next to the factory that makes them. Actually, I might have emptied everything. Yeah, we emptied all these factories, remember? It's like, I know I have some on my train or whatever, but that's also down there. Plus we got a whole thing of them right here. Very laggy in the city center. Like my FPS is probably about 30, if that. Right here. It's just there's so much going on now in the city, and most of it's off. It's just there's so much. It's crazy. Just imagine. Yeah, for like maybe like near the end of the series, we'll take a stack of everything out of the city center where all the storage is going to be. We'll take a stack of everything, just let all the factories turn on. Or maybe we'll take the most, we'll take the higher peak stuff, I guess. Okay, here we are. Oops. Gotta double click it. Yeah, this just keeps the fluid from going back to the machine or back into the thing. So, if we need pumps down here, I'll get them, but I don't think we're gonna. Okay, that hooks up all the liquid stuff for there. So we've got a few different things that we need to figure out now, because that is the easy part. That was the easy part. So alumina solution, and then we've got silica we need to figure out what we're going to do with. I think silica should go to where the silica is being manufactured. Maybe. We also got aluminum scrap that we got to send somewhere as well. Luckily, most of this is already set up to go outside the building, so we don't have to worry about that. So we need to get coal in here. We need to get 600 coal per minute. So a single belt, if we were doing Mark 5, a single belt would handle that. So I think we should set it up as if we're using Mark 5. And then we just split it. Yeah, we just split it. Maybe up from up top or something. You know, I should have left those things. Okay, so these are one past. They're one past the center thing. So they're like this. So if we hit H on that, we can move around. Is it Z? Yeah, there we go. We need 10 of those. I think it's 8 tall, isn't it? Actually, this one has to be shorter because it's not. Oh wait, no. This is where the splitters are going to be. Okay. So we got to go in between the machines because it's 1, 2. Yep. Okay. And we'll just set it here. Would that work? Let's check. Just real quick, we'll do a little test. Mark 4. Okay, that would work, but that would not work at the same time. Because the splitter's got to be... So the splitter's got to be up against the wall then. Why don't we just set the splitters up instead of doing this for right now? Oops. I need to get rid of that floor. Okay. So yeah, we just set up the splitters. Conveyor splitter. So it needs to split like this. Oh, whoops, not like that. Like that. Okay, yep, that's correct. So then, now these will match. So we'll just go over to here, or these should separate correctly. Just the pipe stuff is a little funky when it comes to smart mod. Okay, that looks lined up. We'll check a few of them out. Well, they look lined up, so... Right. So how high do we go? Is the question. It's getting a little laggy. It's getting really laggy. I think there? Because that will lead out the wall on the same level. We'll take a wall, we'll put it right up against that. Does that look the same level? Kinda, yeah. Yep, that's the same level. Okay, that's what I wanted. Wait, did that just copy color? No way did that just copy color. No, okay. Then that's a weird exception. Yeah, I was gonna say that does not copy color. That the game is not smart enough to copy colors off blocks. I wish it did though, like off of stuff. When you middle mouse clicked it, it also copied the color, and then have an option to where you can turn that on or off. You know, to where it will copy color or it won't copy the color. I mean, more times than not, I'd rather have it copy the color because I can always repaint it later. And if you have the option to not copy color, you have to paint it anyway. So you'll benefit from it being able to copy the color because more often than not, you're going to be middle clicking a building and then it's going to be like, I want that same color. It'd be beneficial anyway. Okay, we're probably going to need to do this on the other side as well. And the other side's got all that other stuff over there too, so that's going to be fun to figure out. Okay. Go ahead and do that. Hey, that actually worked pretty good. I might move it closer to the factory, rather. Yeah. It looks better anyway. Looks more supported. Okay, so this is going to be the coal. Like I said, it needs 600 coal per minute. And you're probably thinking, but you're using Mark IV stuff, it's not going to work. It's like, yeah, it's not going to work, but once I get to actually making aluminum sheets and we start using Mark V stuff, then I'll just change to Mark V and it'll be good. I just don't want to have to rebuild the system for Mark V. It's like I'd rather plan for Mark V and just be inefficient for a little bit, and then we'll figure it out later. Okay, so like I said, yeah, that's going to be the coal. So we've got the aluminum section and we've got the coal. So this is ready to go. Technically, okay, it's set up. Say that. It is set up. Okay. So now, go back down here. We'll get ourselves another set of splitters. Hit H on that. Okay. And is it Z? Shift. There it is. Okay. Whee! All the way through the redness. All the way to this side. Hold down the P key to separate it. There we go. And Control Shift, or Shift Z, sorry. Was it like 8? Or was it 7? I think it was 7. Just make sure real quick. Yep, looked correct. Okay. Then we just delete all these. To get those pipes painted as well up top there. Ooh, we're gonna have to do something different with them pipes. Okay, we'll get rid of the whole pipe system for right now. Or part of it anyway. So basically what needs to happen is everything needs to be lowered. What we can do is we can keep if we keep the cross sections, right? We keep the cross sections in place. We just delete all the pipes and all the connectors. We can then lower it down to where it'll work. Or we can just run a pipe down the backside here. Or something. Not really sure how I want to do that. This is the old pipe network. And the old pipe network is going to be in the way. Unfortunately. So if we lower the pipes down a little bit, that'll still work. We just have to rebuild the system just a little bit. But yeah, this is the bauxite. Oh wait, I never did check how much each machine needs for bauxite. That's right, we'll get rid of all this, okay. So each machine needs 120 bauxite, 120 times 10 is 1,200. 1,200. Just add a 0. Okay, so we need to split that up into 2 sections, 2 belts. So we're going to have an upper belt and a lower belt. Okay, I wish I would have known that before I deleted all those splitters. Shit. Alright. No. I was gonna say, what if we move the pipes lower, or over, instead of lower? But now I'm thinking, what if we just raise the pipes up a bit higher? It would still delete the connectors, but because I was like, if we lower them down, the splitter's going to be in the way, or the lift's going to be in the way anyway. So if we go up, like, what is it going to be, like 2 meters? Or whatever the next pipe section is. So yeah, we get rid of all this. I mean, I don't even know if this is how it's going to come in this way. But yeah, we put an extra one on top of all these. So yeah, that's not going into the ceiling. This is good. Do that, and we get rid of all of our connectors. I'm going to get rid of these as well, because we gotta. Oh, those are no, those are Mark 2. Okay, I was like, oh, those are Mark 1. Never mind. I'm just a fool. But yeah, I'm going to leave those cross sections in there because I'm going to use the. I'll use the smart mod here. To lure them down, so that way I don't have to replace them, because it's annoying to place them. them cross beams. And if we very carefully remove, basically just surgically remove these pipes. Very, very carefully. That one little pipe is messing with me. One more. We'll have this done. Well, not done, but we'll have this part of it done. So now we can select these. Just hanging out up there, huh? I don't want to click the wrong button, so I'm not running. So that's exactly what I did, and then I had to start the selection process all over. Alright, so it's already on huge, so we just go Control, and then we hit I 4 times. 2 times, sorry, not 4. Uses a meter each. And there we go. Now I don't know if we can place a pipe. Probably gonna find out I can't, huh? No, I can. Okay, I thought it was gonna tell me, nope, you can't place a pipe. And it's like, then I was gonna be sad. Nope, we can place a pipe. It's a pain in the butt, but we can place pipes. Looking at the ceiling is starting to make me dizzy. Uh-oh, then the autosave comes in. I wasn't paying attention. So now we gotta sit here and wait. Just kidding. Come on, autosave. That's my autosave for you. Always slowing me down. Oh, this one's too short. Well then. So then, take that. Make it tiny. I bet you it's like off. I like, oops. I like that. Same. Told ya. Just kidding. Yeah, it was. These aren't exact, so because I had to eyeball these, so they're not all going to be exactly the same. Like that one. Okay, is this one going to be the same? Try again. Okay. Connect it. That one's off too. It's like they're all off by just a little bit. Yep. I'm just gonna try this one. That one's too short too. Alright. And we'll place this. Getting dizzy. Oh, balls. Surefire way to make yourself dizzy. Look up at the ceiling and spin around. Man. Okay, I don't think I'm going to connect to that. I don't know what I'm going to do for that yet. I just thought about too, painting that's going to be annoying. Get all these placed. And then we'll get them all painted. And then we'll put the belts in place. Less stuff in the way of me painting better, I think. Okay. So that's all of them. All placed. Yeah, something like that. Get them all painted. I also got the extra piece I was missing and all of that as well. So now, I'm going to do our Mark IV belts. Oh yeah, that's right. We got to do... Okay, I'm just gonna have to do this again. That's the only way that's gonna happen. But we're only gonna, well, we could need to do all 10, don't we? Yeah, we gotta do all 10 so the spacing is correct. We'll just have to delete the correct ones. Okay. P key. There we go. 6. Okay. Oh. I don't have any room to maneuver anymore. There we go. No, I don't have room to go in between these. Okay. So I guess then I'll just have to delete them. I gotta, so these end ones, I gotta delete all but the top one. So we're going to split this up, and then 2 belts should be able to handle this. How many have we done? 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 5. And then the next set, like this. I don't know how we're going to get the belts in here, but we'll figure it out, I suppose. Yeah, we'll drag these all the way across. All right. Do our Mark IV belts. Go from the... There we go. Just like that. And see, then the lift is below, but had the lift been... Actually, the pipe being lower wouldn't have mattered. Okay, I thought the lift would have went into it, but since we were doing this, it actually was going to work out no matter what we did. Unless we left it there, of course. The frames, my frames. This is what happens with all my factory games. I always end up building a massive, like, industrial game, and then my frames just suffer. It happens. Let's go up top here. Get on top of this. Here we go. Because I got to figure out how I'm going to get another belt on these. Oh, you know what I could do? I just thought about it. You know how there's these, right? If we put these like this, and then put them up, we're going to have to go above to see it. Well, we put them up through the splitter, then we could put belts on that. Yeah, just like that. Okay. Then we do 10. Because I need to support all these anyway. Oh. Whoops. It's fine. I seen that belt there. It's like, right. Then especially when you get all these lines going, Stuff like that. It's very, you can see how laggy it is right now. It's crazy. Just gotta do that to the. I'm gonna do that to the other side. Make sure it pokes out the top. Well, I guess it don't matter. But in case we need to run another belt, I suppose. We can poke down the top. At least the infrastructure can be there. Let's go all the way to the other end. Okay. Look how laggy that is. Oh my gosh. It's like a vortex. Okay, so now all of these got supports and stuff, and there's some infrastructure in case we want to do more belts and whatnot. So now we gotta go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this one, when it goes uphill, doesn't need to exist. But now we gotta go back up there and place that belt kind of back this way. And that'll be pretty much the infrastructure itself inside the building done for the most part. I mean, we still gotta go like through the walls and floors and things, but this is gonna take care of that infrastructure. Actually, let's place it from this way because I won't be able to run against that. Just thought about that. Ah! Let me up there. Needs to place this belt. I needs it. Can't afford. Can't afford. Damn it. And just look at that beautiful tower. I don't know why, but every time I look at that tower, I'm just like, man, that looks so fucking cool. I mean, it did take us a while to build that. I mean, that was not by normal means. That kind of tower does require mods to build something like that. And we use the micromanager model a lot. Still making fuel. Okay. That's going to turn on steel beams and concrete. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this now. We don't need that. But I'll leave the merger there. Okay. Back we go. I love that the helmet's like dirty. You can see that, like the spots on my helmet. You can see the scratches and stuff. So only in certain lights, but yeah, you can see it. It's actually pretty funny, or pretty cool. Not funny, cool. Yeah, it's funny too. It's like just to have that kind of level of detail, you know, where your vision's not perfect because your helmet's a little dirty. Unfortunately, I can't stand there. Wait, why can't it go there? There's already something connected there. Okay. Right up against the ceiling here, but yeah, that'll be the bauxite coming in. Sweet. Both belts hooked up to that. Okay. So I guess next time, so now that this is kind of all figured out, we know what we're doing here. I guess next time will be pulling all this stuff, or pulling the pipes and belts underground. But maybe not quite yet. Maybe we want to do maybe we'll do the train station first. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? Should we do the train station first? Maybe. For that, we need to go down here. I just love how this one single hole and this ramp, this has been here since I built the city centers, which is what I started with, since I built the fishbowl. That's how long that's been in there. Yeah, it's such a mess underneath there. We're going to have to box off the train station. But yeah, so we need to get a train station in here. Obviously, it's got to be 10 cars long. We'll probably focus on that next time and whatnot. But yeah, things are looking good. It's not things aren't so complicated anymore. We've got our building blocks now that we've built. We've got those major building blocks built. We just got to finish it, get the destination for both train stations, and then get that all connected up into that system up there. Okay. So, yeah, that'll all be next time, because I think in here is a train station, so we really can't butt up against this, but we're going to use part of this network to get it in there. But yeah, that is going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. We got some done, I suppose, so yeah, at any rate, I do hope you enjoyed, and until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.